Hi everybody, welcome to the Inner Vibe channel where you can improve your energetic flow one vibe at a time. This is Cassie. I'm actually going to share this a little bit outside of the actual channel and just kind of share it on Facebook Friends just to kind of give you an introduction to what I'm doing here with Inner Vibe Concepts. I'm just going to give a small, brief video for you all to connect with, just to have as a nugget for your day. I actually got exposed to something a little bit earlier, so I'm just kind of piggybacking off of it just a little bit to share my concept about it. And I'm open to hearing your concept about it. But basically, it's about conflict and how conflict can serve in our lives and how conflict can make you grow. I myself personally raised my hand that this is a challenge for me, but I'm rising to the occasion just the same. But what I'm gathering thus far with that is the fact of what I think of one way to help to resolve conflict or dissipate conflict is communication. Just through communication. As human beings, we connect with each other through communication or the lack thereof. And so, I have 2 points that I'm going to go with. And the one point is talking to someone. And the second point is listening to someone. So basically, knowing when to speak and knowing when to listen. One way to deal with conflict as it comes to talking, some of us are just really vocal and we really talk excessively, even though we may not feel that we can, because we are very inundated with the whole we have free will thing and freedom of speech and being liberal and everything. And I'm not putting in a judgment on anybody of being that way, but then some of us are less vocal when we need to be, and then when we're not as vocal, sometimes what we mean to say doesn't come out, or what we mean to do, our actions don't mirror what we say. And so, we kind of find ourselves, even though we're trying to avoid that conflict, the conflict just keeps coming for us, because the saying goes, what we resist continues to persist, kind of thing. So my suggestion is just to talk, because everything comes from a perception. And sometimes when you just speak about what's happening, or what you're thinking, or what you're seeing from another, it really helps dramatically. Because if they have some sort of a behavior and you're just kind of like, oh, silence is golden, if I just don't respond to them, eventually they're just going to stop. Well, some people do, but some people don't. They just keep coming for you. And you're like, oh my goodness, they just won't go away. And it's like, well, if you just say, hey, you know what, and let go of the perception of, oh, well, if I say something to them, they're going to continue to fight me. And instead just say, you know what, if I say what I need to say and just let them know where I am, perhaps they will honor and respect me, versus me saying, well, they should just honor and respect me anyway. And and I'm just not going to talk because I don't have to. I mean, it's a way that you can go about it, but you can look at your life and see if that way is truly working for you. And if it is, God bless. But if it's a little bit of a challenge for you, that's just a little bit of a nugget to take a look at that. I have to save ways of effective communication for another time. This is a short video, so I'm not going to touch into how you can communicate effectively. I'm just giving you a nugget, and you can take it from there, and I'll pick that up at another time, I promise. The second point is knowing when to listen. And that goes back to in the beginning where I'm saying, like, some of us really just are vocal and inundated with what we need to say. And the factor of us getting heard and the factor of our perception being the only perception that is in existence, and no other perceptions matter. And the furthest thing from the truth is your perception of something, because what another's actions, what they may be thinking, what they may be doing, what they may be saying, could be the complete total opposite of what you are projecting it to actually be. So with that, being open to listen to a person and connect. I mean, truly connect with what they're saying versus connecting with your perception. And therefore just kind of tuning them out by either just giving an answer, hoping that they'll move on or be quiet, or just kind of to give you your space, or you know, either like over talking someone and not allowing them to share their truth or their perception, because yours and only yours alone is the absolute. Then you know, you'll find yourself in that state of conflict, and then conflict is not fun, it's uncomfortable, and sometimes conflict, it causes separation, and it causes a void, and it causes the illusion of that you and that person are not connected, when in fact you're very connected. It's just that you got to learn how to connect and accept the connection that you have. Of course, we know that there's a rule where we definitely need to know when to bow out gracefully, and to choose whether you want to have a connection with the person or to remain distant, have a distant connection with the individual, which is, you know, that's anybody's choice. But the main thing is that we want to get past the illusions of our perceptions and get down to what is the truth, you know, the truth in the heart of a matter, and, you know, being willing to resolve that thing, and just being able to see past yourself and connect with a greater, you know, with greater vision, greater purpose. So, you know, and at the last ending result being, you know, being love or being joy or being peace or just being in a higher vibration outside of the conflict is one place and one way to start. So I just want to give a little bit of a nugget on that. Definitely open to any comments that you have on this video. You will also be able to find it on the Inner Vibe channel. You can scoot over there and look at it at any time. Just wanted to share it again with friends. Typically this is posted in a different area, a different space, but being open and sharing with everyone today, because I'm in one of those sharing moods. By the way, I am in the lovely Singer Island Beach in Singer Island, or Riviera Beach, Florida. So I'm just going to show some palm trees. If you can see them, I'm in a park where people are walking by. They're out playing like free music. So I just wanted to give like a nice environmental share. I mean, for those of us that's already in Florida, I think we kind of take it for granted. But, you know, I'm just feeling good to be able to take a moment to take a deep breath before I get back into, you know, my work mode and everything. And I'm just happy to be able to share this with everybody. Thank you so much for connecting here with Inner Vibe. And I'm looking forward to connecting and vibing again with you soon. Take care.